This is immigration attorney Parviz Malakouti, and in this short video, I want to talk about one particular aspect, a drawback of the K-1 fiancé visa that a lot of times people don't think about. So first of all, backing up for a second, what is a K-1 fiancé visa? Basically, it's a visa that allows a US citizen to bring their foreign fiancé into the United States. Then the foreign fiancé has 90 days to marry the US citizen and then apply for a green card within the United States. We call that green card process adjustment of status, okay? So what's the drawback? The drawback that I see people not considering when they're deciding whether to do a K-1 fiancé visa or another option is during the time that the foreign fiancé is in the United States, they cannot work until they apply for adjustment of status and either they get the green card or they get a work permit. So what happens in practice is that the K-1 fiancé comes into the United States, they have 90 days, up to 90 days to get married and then submit the application, okay? So there's that period of time. So anywhere from, let's say, a few weeks to 90 days. And then when they submit the application for adjustment of status, typically if they're being represented by an attorney, the attorney will apply for a work permit for them, I-765. That work permit typically, especially nowadays, takes several months to be adjudicated. So what that means is that the K-1 fiancé has to be in the United States for several months, sometimes 6 months, sometimes even longer, not being able to work, okay? Now that can be an issue for a number of reasons, sometimes because of financial needs, sometimes because people just don't feel good when they're in a place and they can't actually work and feel productive. So that's a really important consideration to take in mind if you're in this position. Now, what are the alternatives to coming on a K-1 fiancé visa? One alternative is to marry the foreign fiancé and bring them in on an immigrant visa, okay? Through that process, the foreign fiancé or the foreign spouse stays outside of the United States. And then at the end of the process, it culminates in an immigrant visa interview. And if it's approved, they come in. That's one option. Another option, it depends on the foreign fiancé situation. If they have the ability to come into the United States on a dual intent visa, they can come in on that status, marry their US citizen fiance, and then apply for adjustment of status. Now that last aspect can be tricky. You definitely want to talk to an attorney if you want to do that because you don't want to run into a situation where a foreign fiance comes in on a non-immigrant visa, okay, gets married, applies for adjustment of status, and then deals with a potential fraud issue. Anyway, that's it for this video. Bottom line is keep in mind that if you're considering a K-1 fiancé visa, it could result, it's likely to result in a several month period, maybe even more than 6 months of the foreign fiancé being in the United States, but unable to work. That's it for this video. If you have any questions about your situation, if you want to talk one-on-one, click on the link below, book a paid consultation. We can get into your facts.